Both teams still searching for that first win of the season. One of them is going to find it here as we're off in week 2. Starting from the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So here come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out is the second overall pick back in the 2023 draft from the Ohio State. It's C.J. Stroud.
He gave us all the excitement we could hope for last week, but it wasn't all in a good way, at least for his team. Never knew if his throws were going to end in a touchdown or turnovers, and he had a couple of both by the end of the loss. You don't want him to lose that gunslinger mentality. You just want him to be a little more thoughtful with each and every decision.
We're going to look here at the receiving numbers for him from last week. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'll really break the backs of the defense.
They got a hand on it, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. So on our opening drive, Brock, we've got a big defensive highlight already as the pick 6 starts off our scoring.
This is a defense who isn't hiding how they're approaching this game. They want to be disruptive. They're unafraid to be aggressive. Can be a risky mentality to have. But boy, can it set a tone early.
You're good on the point after. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. Now we'll see the Houston offense for their second drive of the contest. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick 6. Need short memories here as they head back out. Fresh off the pick, here's Stroud. Into the hands of Schultz. Continuing to move past the 45. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. On the option, here's Mixon. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Stroud. Pass taken in by Diggs. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Greg Newsome bringing that play to an end. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a pickup of 11. And the Texans are going to have a first down. From the gun, Stroud. Escapes out to the left. He takes it himself. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. From the red zone now. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that makes it 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Stroud. And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Texans cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans tie this game 7-7. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. And they'll be led out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result, so expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that gives the Browns a first.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Goal to go, they're passing. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Gotta forget about first down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on 2nd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Even though that run did not net them a first down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later. Gosh, I love how the receiver creates space from the defender. And even more so, the concentration to make the catch. What he didn't have was enough real estate to get his feet in and make an exciting completion.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Has this at the 6. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now we get a look at this Texans offense. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. First down, Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Ivan Pace able to make the stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. On play action, here's Stroud. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
The Texans set to punt. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. Just a field goal separates these two. We'll return to Cleveland Browns Stadium after this. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter. Browns in control of it. They'll take over here following that punt to end the 1st. Throwing from the gun. Connects on one to Jamison Williams. This is ahead for about 5. Azeez Al-Shire that time on the tackle. Offense to the line for second down. They give right side to Henry. Past the 40. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. We're going to have a stoppage here as we see an injured player. It's David Njoku, who's worse for wear following the play. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. They'll try and throw it here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That was Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Looking for a throw here. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get this through midfield and starts pushing into Texans territory. The Texans bringing out an extra DB. 3rd down coming up. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
4th and 3, drive on the line. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Going for it on 4th. He's going to push one deep down the... They connect on the deep shot. That's a Cleveland touchdown. York now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns make it a 10-point ball. Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. They're down 10 partway through this one. Score is 17-7. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. So after getting that pass away, he's in some visible discomfort. Training staff out now to see how serious it may be. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw, Stroud. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. To the air, Stroud. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. Officially a 55-yard launch. And the Browns will go on offense. Back out now comes the Browns offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. The drive begins with Henry. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Backfield is empty as they motion him outright. Finds his man. It's Worthy. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. He'll look to throw. Dell with the grab. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down, and nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Throwing now on first down. Complete, Derrick Henry. And he gets him around 6 there. Tuipulotu in for the tackle. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the Texans' 39-yard line.
From the 39. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
You know, when we watch Combine each and every single year, I hope you get good enough to understand as a football fan, watch the big guys' first 10 yards. Don't watch the ends and the linemen run 40. Watch their first 10, because that's the most...
He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
3rd and long, and that coordinator decides to dial up the pressure, and they get to the quarterback. You know why I love this call, Kate? It's not just because of the aggressive makeup, but you really dictate to that offense. 3rd and extra long is a great time to blitz, because either you get home like that, or the ball's got to come out way short of the sticks. Job well done defensively.
On to punt on 4th down, it's Bradley Pinion. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And this hits at the 4 before taking a bounce into the end zone. That's a touchback. Houston's offense back out now and ready to go. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Devon Bullard bringing that play to an end. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here's Stroud now. That's caught for the first. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Stroud throwing here on first. Has his man. It's Mixon. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Caught by Diggs. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. From the gun, Stroud. Short pass brought in. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
And they get this down to the 28. It's a gain of 12 there. And it sets up a Houston first. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Another try following the sack. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Shotgun now for Stroud. Connects with Cook. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. And there's the timeout from the offense. Just 4 seconds left to go. And that play, that should help them get some points here going into the half. Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this fourth down. Ball on the left hash, 37 yards out. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead's 7.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Looking to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So it's halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top at the break. Now it's down to Florida where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, back to you and Brock in just a moment. But after a wild first weekend in the NFL, time to see if things will settle down as we take a quick look at what's happening here in Week 2. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where you see the final score there. Joe Burrow, 2 touchdown passes as his guys make amends for the setback in Week 1. From there, we head over to the West Coast. Check out the Niners at home at Levi Stadium. And they've gone to the half in that one with the visiting Saints out on top. Elijah Mitchell, a touchdown run in that first half. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Carolina Panthers. Zay Flowers, a touchdown catch in the victory.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Cleveland offense headed out for this first series of the second half. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Big gain downfield. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns grow the lead coming out of halftime. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. York tacks on that extra point. And the Browns double their lead to 14. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Fielded at the 7. This return makes it up to the 25. Out now come the Texans on offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Stroud from the pistol. This is complete to Schultz. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. From the secondary, Grant Delpit on the line here, 2nd and 9. Stroud. Cut by Collins on the slant. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. Now it's Stroud. Pass taken in by Diggs. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Stroud now on 3rd. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Denzel Ward makes the play.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
The Browns are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And as we see some of the highlights from their showing, his work a big part of why they're in front right now. Having a nice, solid game as their offensive leader. I think we can say he's had a firm grip on the wheel and has really driven them to this advantage. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Complete to Dell. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Derek Stingley putting that play to bed. 2nd and 6 coming up here. They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down. Running back sent in motion. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 31. This one quickly to Dell. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Bails out of the pocket quick. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
From the gun, a run for Henry. And they had that one contained right at the line. Will Anderson Jr. in on the stop. And the Texans go in nickel coverage, 3rd down. They send a tight end in motion. Here he is on 3rd and long. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he lost the football. And the Texans grab it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
3rd down, you could see he may have been trying to simply do too much to help his side. It loosened his hold on the ball and gave that defense a chance to knock it free. Instead of facing 4th down, they're off the field completely.
The Texans and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. The Browns close in and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Take a look at that scoreboard, and you just can't go backwards. If you're going to close this gap, you've got to stay on schedule. They've had a hard time doing so with a double-digit deficit.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. Throwing is Stroud. Diggs there to bring it in. And he's brought down for a loss. And that boot will instead be what starts our 4th quarter. We've reached the end of the 3rd. The Texans have it to start, coming in trailing on the scoreboard. They'll bring out the punter here. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. The return begins on their side of midfield. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. The Browns getting their offense out there. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays that followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to push forward and get them to the 34. Minute 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34. It's taken in by Williams. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that gives them 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Working inside the red zone. He's got it. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. And he will score. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns have likely locked up the win right there. Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young or Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Hits him on the out route. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stroud. Into the hands of Schultz. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 4. Cut by Diggs. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First down, Stroud. Flush down now to his left. And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
From the 48. He's got, pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast. On 3rd and long, it's Stroud. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. Nico Collins, the intended target. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. From the gun, Stroud. Oh no, they get him yet again! Martin Emerson with the pick. And he makes the Hets go! It's a touchdown on the pick 6! You want to know how strong the coverage was there? Man, they even had that underneath throw locked down, Brock, and he took it the other way. It's
really, really hard to find a better rep than that one in coverage. You're so spot on. Covered it down the field. Usually a gimme to the running back. The only thing was a gimme 6.
York now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns continue piling onto this lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. This offense getting all set for this series. And he's been the victim of 3 interceptions already in this game, Brock. Passing lanes kind of reminding me of LA traffic. Pretty hazardous throughout this game.
Yeah, just a mess and nowhere to go. And it's an awful place both on the highway. And trust me, when you're in the pocket looking at this defense, too, it's miserable. Everything's been contested. Everything's been hard. No gimmies. It's a real testament to the work this secondary has done to prepare for this matchup.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The Browns come away with the win. And it's not quite a full